I'm Tamara Day from Bargain Mansions on the Magnolia Network. I live here in Kansas City. I'm a mom of 4 kids and love design. I actually love design. I always have, but I wasn't aware that that was like a career path you could take. So I actually have a degree in rhetoric and communications, so speech writing. I would have been much better served by a broadcasting degree or a design degree, but that wasn't in the cards. So I actually am self-taught in 100% of what I do, and I've never worked for any other design firm. I've just had a knack for it, and DIY has been in my blood. I grew up in a family of farmers, and my grandparents on both sides were farmers. My parents always had land. So everything is DIY on a farm, and it just kind of came natural. It's the beautiful blend of being able to and willing to do it and having a passion for style and design. I've been doing Bargain Mansions for 5 seasons now. We've done 52 houses-ish, I believe, for Bargain Mansions over the course of, I think, 7-ish years, maybe if you include the pilot, 8 or 9. And so it's been a very long journey. We've hit some bumps in the roads. We've done a lot of changes. We've really changed up how the show is done and how many we can do. In the beginning, we did 6 episodes a season, and then it was 7, and then it was 8, and then it was 14. And now last year we did 20 houses in 11 months. So season 5 just aired, and you can see it on Magnolia Network, and you can stream seasons 1 through 4 on Max. When I'm looking at a house and renovating a house, I'm always thinking about the space planning is the very first thing. When I'm walking through and thinking, how will this live for somebody? How would I live in this space? How would my family live in this space? And it's all about that flow through in the house. Good design isn't just the pretty fabrics and the colors and the lights. It's actually all about how it actually functions. And so making sure that you have a solid foundation for what you're building before you start picking the pretty stuff is so important. And I think that's one of my big gifts, is being able to walk into a space and really see what it can be without ever touching a wall, and feeling this is going to work better for this family, for my family, for whoever I'm working with. And then it's super fun to start sourcing and going to market. I love going to High Point and seeing all the beautiful things and being so inspired by that. I also get inspired to travel and just seeing new and interesting things. And so then I bring all of that excitement and energy back to the projects that I have and pull all the fun things. And then, of course, reveal day is always fun. When you start demoing a house, there's always surprises. Some of them are really great surprises, and oh wow, you found more space than you thought you had. And some of them aren't so great. One of my not bad, but kind of freaky is animals. There's a lot of animals that mummify inside walls of houses. And so I've found possums and squirrels, plenty of mice, but the possums are big enough that that's pretty startling when you pull a wall out and there's a mummied possum. That's extreme. One of my favorite things that we ever found was in a house where it was about 120-year-old house, and the entryway was a giant turret, and there was a coat closet beside the turret. And so it had a big exterior turret. You walked through the front door, coat closet was right here. And then on the other side of this room, there was another closet that backed to this closet. So when we were trying to make more space, we took these 2 closets out and found a trap door that led to a room under the turret. And it was probably 10 foot deep. It was stone walls, just like the turret was, but the ground was dirt. And it really opened up into a pretty large space. And there was actually a second one that was found when we were doing another part of the house. And we think it was used for bootlegging, probably booze. New materials are so exciting right now. There's so much out there. Technology has evolved in a way that things that are possible now weren't possible 10 years ago. And you have so many more materials. I love cooking. I love indoor cooking, outdoor cooking. I have a product line with RTA and Coyote Outdoor Living, and this is a outdoor kitchen line. And what's really amazing about it is my husband and I had designed and built a custom grilling station. It was a giant rectangle with just enough space for the grill and the pizza oven. And that was it. And it was very expensive. It took weeks to build, and it really just grilled. It looked prettier than a grill on a stand is basically what we had. And the amount of time, effort, energy that went into building this rectangle was significant. With RTA, we partnered up with them, designed this beautiful outdoor kitchen line, and it showed up. The design was all online. I could literally just click, 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 all done with their design tool. And then it was so simple. It all arrives in pallets. The guys showed up to install it. It was done by lunch. And I have a massive peninsula with trash and a refrigerator, a sink, a drying board, a ice chest, a giant grill, a flat top, an egg, a pizza oven. It's like everything I could possibly want. For obviously more was done, so it was more expensive than our rectangle, but cost per square foot was half the price and a fourth the frustration. I mean, there wasn't any frustration. It was done in a morning. It was so simple, so easy. And that is what is so beautiful about technology, is something that would have taken weeks to accomplish, tons of effort and design and time, went so smooth and seamlessly. And I think you see that in a lot of different areas of design now, where there's all kinds of cladding for walls that in the past somebody would have had to build each little piece to create that feeling, and now you can just, and done. It's really cool how much technology has changed how easy it is to design well. I am really excited for this October High Point Market. I am actually bringing my husband and one of my boys with me, and we are launching my upholstered furniture line with Spectra Home. There are 7 collections. I am not allowed to show you the sneak peek that's sitting beside me, but it's fabulous. I have a whole wall of beautiful things right over here to my left, and it's really, really exciting. It's going to be really, really tough for me to decide which of these that I want to bring home with me, because there's so much. I can't fit it all in my own house, but I would love to. I think it's a real beautiful reflection of what I would want in my own home, what I want to design with, and what I feel like is missing in that price point for the market. And so I'm excited for that to become a real thing in the world. Also, my mirror line with Veraluz has launched with several mirrors that have done really, really well. And now this fall, we have a whole bunch more coming that I'm very, very excited about. And of course, we have our lighting line with Quorum that launched this summer and is stunning and beautiful. Our rug line with Kayleen. We have 2 collections with them now, and they're beautiful and hand knotted and indoor outdoor. It's just a really great collection. So I feel like we've got some really fun things, and I've got other things on the horizon I can't really talk about. Wallpaper. We have our wallpaper line, Peel and Stick, with Roommates, a division of York. And so just a lot of really cool stuff. And if you talk to me in another month or 2, there'll be more that I can share. I'm actually quite an introvert. I really love my home. I love being at home. I love being with my family. And I think when I started this journey, I did not realize how much of an extrovert personality would be valued in this industry. And I really have built a whole brand around where I want to be. I want to be at home. And so I started my business because I wanted my home to be better, and that was how I could afford to buy this extra thing there and with 4 children. And so I've grown something that I think means a lot to me, and home means a lot to everyone. And so it's really all of my design, all of my products are inspired from where I want to be.